Hello friends, myself Dr. Sonali and welcome to my channel called MedRecall. So today we are going to learn about urinary system. Before going to see what is urinary system, let's see what is today's quote. It is don't waste your time. So time is very important, it is precious. Don't waste a single second in your life. Okay. So let's start. Urinary system contains kidneys, ureter, bladder and also urethra. But today we are going to learn the microstructure of kidney, means the basic unit of kidney, which is nephron. This is diagram of kidney. Here you can see the capsule, the outer covering of kidney, then cortex, medulla. These fan-shaped structures are part of medulla, and there we can see lot of nephrons. Okay, and these are interlobular arterioles and veins. This is renal artery, renal vein, and then it is ureter, and these interlobular arterioles and veins also there. Let's see what is nephron. Nephron is a basic unit of kidney and it contains glomerulus, Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule is lined by simple squamous epithelium. Then PCT, which is also called as proximal convoluted tubule, which is lined by cuboidal epithelium. Irregularly arranged microvilli are present, which is also called as brush border. What is the use of these microvilli? Again, it increases surface area for absorption. Then loop of Henle, which is lined by simple squamous epithelium, and then distal convoluted tubule, which is lined by cuboidal epithelium, and there is no brush border. Okay. In PCT, which was proximal, it has brush border, but in DCT there is no brush border. Okay, only simple cuboidal epithelium is there. In the last part is collecting duct, which is lined by columnar epithelium. So this is important slide with respect to the lining of epithelium, the lining of epithelium of the various parts of nephron. Picture will give you idea of whatever we have just learned about. So this is glomerular capsule, you can see glomerular capsule, and there is tuft of capillaries, which is afferent, which is bringing blood towards the kidney, and then efferent, which is taking blood from the glomerulus to the other part. Okay, this is venules and arterioles and all, and this one is proximal convoluted tubule. Okay, proximal convoluted tubule, and then this is loop of Henle. Okay, then there is a descending limb also, and this is proximal convoluted tubule. Okay, proximal convoluted tubule, this curved structure, and then this is descending limb, and then because it is directed towards the gravity. Okay, and then this is loop of Henle. This is curved portion. This curved portion is nothing but loop of Henle, and then this ascending portion is ascending limb, and then again there is the distal convoluted tubule, and the last part after the distal convoluted tubule is collecting duct. Okay, and there urine flows into renal pelvis. So let's see what are the components of glomerulus. So this is glomerulus, okay, which contains capillary tuft. Okay, there is bunch of tiny capillaries which are derived from afferent arteriole and drained by efferent arteriole. These capillaries are fenestrated and they allow filtration of plasma. This one is afferent arteriole. Okay. Then the second one is endothelial cell, and endothelial cells line capillaries and have fenestrations that allow passage of water and small solutes but block blood cells. Endothelial cells line the capillaries, okay, and they have some fenestrations, means there are some holes which allow small solutes to pass. Okay, then third one is basement membrane. Basement membrane is a basement membrane on which the epithelium is located or situated or is placed. Okay, then this is thick shared layer between endothelium and podocytes. It acts as main filtration barrier. So main filtration barrier is nothing but basement membrane for proteins. Okay, then come podocytes. Podocytes are specialized epithelial cells of Bowman's capsule that wrap around capillaries with foot-like processes. तो podocyte जो होते हैं, you can see here, they have foot-like processes and they wrap around the capillaries. These are capillaries, okay. Glomerulus is made up of tuft of capillaries and these capillaries are lined by endothelium. Barrier, this black line, is in between endothelium and podocytes. It is like a slice of cheese between two breads. Then come to mesangial cells. So mesangial cells are located between capillaries, and they provide structural support, phagocytes debris, and regulate glomerular blood flow via contraction. So mesangial cells are present here somewhere, okay. Provide structural support, okay, and they also phagocyte. They act like macrophages. They eat debris and regulate the glomerular blood flow via contraction. Then urine. So let's see what is urine. Urine is ultrafiltration of blood by glomerulus, which is capillary plexus, collected by Bowman's capsule. Then collecting system. Transitional epithelium will start from the starting of collecting duct, okay, collecting duct, to tip of urethra, somewhere at the tip of the urethra, okay. So इतना सारा होता है transitional epithelium. See some facts. The urethra, which is 20 centimeter long in males, the major part is formed of stratified columnar epithelium. Then you can also call pseudostratified columnar, okay. But majority of the portion is lined by stratified columnar epithelium, and the tip of urethra is formed of stratified squamous epithelium. In females, the urethra is only 4 centimeter long and its proximal part is lined by transitional epithelium, and the distal part is lined by stratified squamous epithelium. So remember, in both males and females, the distal part of urethra is lined by stratified squamous epithelium, okay. And what is transitional epithelium? It lines urinary bladder and till proximal half of the prostatic urethra, okay, in males, okay. Prostatic urethra तो males में होता है ना, तो transitional epithelium lines bladder in both males and females. Let's see how the urine flows. So from nephron से तो सारा absorption हो रहा है. Important जो भी afferent आ रहे हैं, blood vessels, वहाँ से glomerular tuft है, फिर vasa recta वगैरह होता है. That physiology part we are not going to discuss here. That filtration, purification of blood occurs there, and whatever the residue, that is the filtrate or urine we call, it starts to flow from the nephron, from collecting duct. I'm just considering that you know everything about the physiology of urine formation, and I'm just telling you the anatomical or the pathway part of the urine system, urine flow. You all know about the glomerulus, how it works, and how the filtration of urine occurs, how the symport and how the transporters act on the different PCT, DCT and all, and loop of Henle, what are those channels and how chemicals are secreted and how they are absorbed, okay. So now we are only focusing on the path of blood, we are focusing on the path of urine formation and then how it goes out of the body, okay. So the firstly, from collecting duct, it will go to papillary duct in renal pyramid. So this is renal pyramid, and the one structure we are considering here, there is a nephron, and then from collecting duct, the urine will go to papillary duct in renal pyramid, then minor calyx, these are minor calyx, and this is minor calyx, and then major to the major calyx, and then it will come to renal pelvis. This is renal pelvis, and from there it comes to ureter. This is ureter, and from ureter it will go to bladder, okay. From bladder it will go to proximal urethra, and then from proximal to distal urethra, okay. So this is the pathway of urine flow of urine. Compare these diagrams and just learn about histology and glomerulus. Here is also, this is Bowman's capsule showing tuft of capillaries. So this is tuft of capillaries, okay. because while staining the vessels are now looking empty. After staining it will look empty. Then these are mesangial cells. Mesangial cells are these bluish nuclei. Okay, this is parietal blade of Bowman's capsule. Okay, parietal is towards the capillary, towards the cavity. Okay, so this one is, and this is space for urine formation. Okay, also known as glomerular space. So this space, okay, this is glomerular space. There are proximal tubules, these pinkish cells with blue nuclei, okay, with central cavities. Then you can also appreciate this is collecting duct tubules. This is pale. Collecting tubules थोड़े से pale होते हैं, pale pinkish. PCTs are more brighter. Okay, so PCTs are brighter and they are pinkish, more pinkish, whereas collecting tubules are somewhat pale. So we have covered about renal system in short. I hope you will like it and watch it till the end and share with your friends. Thanks for watching. Bye.